Matinee baseball from MLB Network. We're live at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. It's a dream matchup on the mound. Coming up right after this. Luis Severino will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Here's Mookie Betts. He will lead this one off today. The 1-1. Skied down the left field line. Gardner is there. He's got it one away. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's hitting .429. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Batting third, first baseman, Mitch.
Next up for the Red Sox, Mitch Moreland. Benintendi leads off first with one away.
Steal,
runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Chopped toward the second baseman. Barehanded on the move. In time.
Batting fourth, designated hitter.
Striding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 0-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Sanchez corrals it, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1-0 in the Red Sox half of the first. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Chris Sale gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Count remains full. And it's fouled away. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Hit in the air to shallow center. Bradley moving in. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He finished last season with the most home runs in the major leagues. He won the Major League home run title. He can put a ball into orbit when he catches it, and I hope he catches one in this game.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton. Pushed softly over toward the right side, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Stepping in now, Didi Gregorius. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. Gets the outside corner. Strike 3. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. The 2-1 home is a slider taken for a ball.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Has a look, now the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense
Batting
today.
7.
And let's focus our
Second
attention
baseman.
on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Here's the 1-1 pitch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Oh, that grounder caught him. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Batting 8. Center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. Here's a high pop-up. Gregorius has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Sale stands 6'6" and throws from the left side. It was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. Aaron Hicks waits on deck. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The next 3-2. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Batting 5th. Center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
Digging in, Neil Walker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Sanchez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Runner goes for second. 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. This is line to left. Benintendi is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One hit, one left. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the 3rd from the Bronx. Ready for another chance? Mookie Betts. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
You gotta strike him out.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3. Mitch Moreland is on deck. The 3-1 hit hard on the ground to second, scooped up, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Striding in once again, Mitch Moreland. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. In now, number 25. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner. Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Aaron Judge waits on deck. He loses him on ball 4.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Digging in to try it again. Aaron Judge 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 1-1. Way in front of that fastball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. Sales sets. Here he comes on 2-2. Popped him up. Devers is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez, will lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Rafael Devers the next to bat. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 3-2 the count for Rafael Devers. Eduardo Nunez would be next. The 3-2 pitch. And this is taken for a ball. He walked him, and the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Digging in for his second at bat, Eduardo Nunez, man at first after the 2-out walk. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One left for the Red Sox. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Here's Didi Gregorius. First time up, he went down looking. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Now to the plate, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 2-2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. Now here's a drive out to the alley. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Into the box now, Neil Walker. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Rounded down the third baseline. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Three-two pitch. Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
A little bouncer. Walker stands at second with two gone. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, number 25.
Next for New York, number 25. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. The 1-1 home. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
In now, Brett Gardner. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Now the 2-1. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Benintendi. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1-run scores here in the frame. Digging in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Stepping up now, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher. Skied down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch, and the changeup is way low that time. A runner at first with no outs here. And this one's in the dirt. Now the payoff pitch home down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Let's go, Yankees!
finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Standing in now, Mookie Betts takes this the other way to right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great jump on that ball hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Stepping in now, Andrew Benintendi. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Red Sox leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Here's big Aaron Judge, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10-15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 2-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
On a line to shortstop. Throwing behind the runner. Not in time.
Now batting, shortstop,
Digging in once again, Didi Gregorius. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Judge, base runner at first with 1 out. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hard ground ball to third, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And it's full now, 3-2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Trying to send him packing for the second time, and it's fouled away. First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, It's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Aaron Hicks, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch hit sharply but foul down the right side, making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Into the box, Neil Walker. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Betts. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Yankees lead it 2-0. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Go Yankees!
Left side, but well foul. The 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez. Changeup, called to strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
In now, Xander Bogaerts. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Coming on for it is Hicks. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Striding in once again, Miguel Andujar. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the payoff pitch home. Down the 3rd baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. Full count still. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Now batting, number 25.
Ready for another shot now. Number 25. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bogarts over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Left fielder number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit to first. Moreland's there. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But they're on top 2-0. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Ready once again, Rafael Devers. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
High in the air out to center field. Gregorius moving to his left. 1 out.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Digging in once again, Eduardo Nunez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. The 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Heading after it is Judge. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Two out, nobody on. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Christian Vasquez would be next. Popped him up. Walker is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 2-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 61, Ryan Johnson.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And that one just missed outside.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And another foul ball. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. Hit hard back up the middle. Nunez from the outfield grass. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Ready for another chance? Didi Gregorius. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Fouled off. The 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Another payoff pitch. A bouncer up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
3-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hicks. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. 1-1. He's outside for a ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He stays alive, still 2-2. In the dirt here. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Gregorius is off at first with 2 away. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Into the box, Neil Walker. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the throw from shallow right in time at first, and the inning will come to an end. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 4-0. Digging in to try it again, Christian Vasquez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
On his way to pitch number 100. Here's a strike.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
1-2. Here it comes. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Here's Mookie Betts, 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Yankees. 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Underhanded flip on to first, and there were 2 down.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
2 out, nobody on.
Come on, Yankees, let's go.
Not a good 3-0 swing as he was well behind the fastball there.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Drilled to the left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
The batter, number 25.
Digging in now for the Yankees, number 25. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
In now, Brett Gardner. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And he's safe.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. This is line to left. Benintendi is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 3-0 offering. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, 1 swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Here's Didi Gregorius. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3 and 2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2 and 2. That one wasn't even close.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Yankees leave them loaded, but they're in front 4-0. Chad Green comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez. And this is fouled at the plate. Moreland stands at second with no outs. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts.
I got 2-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
All even now, 2-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Now batting.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've got 2 runners on. They're down 4. Grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Aroldis Chapman answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Rafael Devers the next to bat, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. 1 there on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, that didn't take long. Comes in and gets the first batter he faces to hit into a game-ending double play.